guys. Wow, it's been a while. As you know, Israel is in lockdown, and I have been home with my kids. And seriously just put the scarf on. That is all that I've done today. And that's kind of like how every day has been. My kids have been home. I personally don't mind that they're home. I see like a lot of times people are posting about, oh my gosh, my kids are home. What am I going to do with them? Or there's posts about how their kids are rude to them, not nice. And I'm like, I don't know if it's because of my upbringing. I don't know, but just that my kids are mannerable. Like they don't talk back. I kind of like have a schedule. It's a little loose, but it works for us. I have them not talking to me till like about 10 in the morning. I don't care what they do. Up until, let's see, I feed them at 10:30. Like they wake up in the morning, they may have something like light to eat, and then they're left to their own devices. They are older, they're 11 and 13, and they're left to their own devices. And what they have to do is they have to do their tefillot, which is pray for shacharit, and I don't know what that is, tissue. Uh, and they have to get dressed, brush their teeth. They have to act like they're getting ready to go to school. And that's all I expect from them up until I get up. And then usually my daughter will make me a cup of coffee if I don't do it myself. And then I make them breakfast. And then they learn a bit at about 1 or so. And then they're left to their own devices. And my son got a bike for his birthday, so that was really hard to figure out how we were going to do it, but we did. We called the bike shop. We asked them to WhatsApp us the pictures. Then my husband went there with my son. They took the bike that they chose. We paid with a credit card, and they came home. And the bike shop is really small, so it's not like a lot of people are in there. And, you know, we have a rule here in Israel now, like you can't leave your home. The only thing that's supposed to be open is the grocery stores, the pharmacies, if you have a doctor's appointment. But if you can hold off on going, great. And we're all basically in quarantine. You can't leave your house except for those things. Work if you have work, and most people don't, or work from home. And so we just really been home. Like I allow my son to ride his bike outside with a mask and with his gloves. And he can't ride more than 50 meters from the house, which is fine by me. They just upped it to 100 meters. No playgrounds or any of that, unless it's like right next to your house, and only if it's just your kids, and not like as a group or something like that. And they give a fine, 5,000 shekels, which I don't know how much that is in dollars. I mean, it's a little bit more than $1,000, I think. Oh my gosh, look at these bags. Let's see what else. And they're giving them. They're totally giving these fines to people they see out, and they can tell if you're lying, like, oh, I'm going to the store or whatever like that. And you know, and then however they find out that you're not going to the store, then they give you a fine. So a lot of things are done online. Grocery shopping is delivered to the house as always. They leave the groceries outside the door, and then they leave, and then you go and you get your groceries, which is also fine. It's kind of hard coming up with Pesach, because I'm used to going out and buying my produce at like a place that sells like lots of produce, and they're usually like small, packed, crazy, crowded. So of course those aren't open in the sense that you can go there and you can do your shopping. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not trying it. I'm just going to call the number that somebody gave me, and this is coming apart, that someone gave me, and then I'm going to make my order over the phone, have them deliver it. I already ordered my meat. I have my matzah. Like it's really like being organized and having it together. And you know, it's interesting because it's scary, right? Because I don't want to have it. I don't want my kids to have it. You know, I'm counting like, okay, the last time I was out was 14 days ago. 14 days ago. Okay, I'm great. 14 days ago, I'm good. Anyway, but of course, you're not supposed to do that. But it kind of gives you a small sense of relief. I don't know what's going on in America. I feel so bad for Americans. I really do. I have nothing to say about that. I I don't know. All I keep telling my sister is, you know what? Just listen to me. Don't listen to what information they're giving you in America, because they're not giving you the seriousness of it. They are late in the game of closing things down. The American president knew in December how serious this was. We knew in January, and everybody else in the world did too. So anyway, we're just kind of just trying to deal with the situation. We've had to do this before when we've had like a war or something here in Israel, and we've had to like stay in our homes or in a mamad, which is a smaller place than your apartment. It's like a square room and everybody's in this place. So and you've had to manage for like days on end. Okay, so this is like more than a month, right? But it's our apartment. Thank God we have a porch, a mirpeset, and we go out there. It was so nice to see the neighbors downstairs barbecuing with their whole family, and they all live in the apartment. They have a huge apartment, and they live with the grandparents, and the kids live there, and the grandkids, and they were outside barbecuing, and they had great music. And so like there's ways to figure out how to manage. I guess I don't know. It's been a month so far. Like we've really been almost a month that we've been kept in the home. And I guess it's just really reconnecting. That's what I think is happening right now. We all have to reconnect as a family. Our neighbors, when you run out of something, I'll send my kids downstairs to ask the neighbor for eggs or sugar, because I don't want to send them to the store just to get something like that. And we borrow from the neighbors, and then we come back upstairs. And when we have it, we send it back. We put it on the door, and then we knock on the door, and then we go back to our apartment, and then they see that they have it. This is a time to say, like, to Hillel, there was something going around to fast. I'm not fasting. Why would I fast? Like, I'm not doing that. I have a hard time fasting. I'm not doing that. I am saying to Hillel, and I'm just talking to Hashem, and really connecting with my family, because we want this to be over, and we're wondering like what is it that Hashem wants us to do with this situation. And I personally don't necessarily know, and I pray for the health of my family. And it's the first year. My daughter, who just got married last year, and my son-in-law, I was so looking forward to them coming to me for Passover. They can't even come. So because that's the law. That's basically what the government has decided. They cannot come. Even though there are two people, I don't know, they can't travel to me, because it's not like for groceries, and it's not for the pharmacy, and it's not a doctor's appointment, so they can't come to me. Yeah, so we're just managing. I hope that you guys are. I hope there are lots of tutorials on how to make a mask that you can wear. And no, it's not the N9295, but what it helps you is not touch your face. Because that's the big thing they say about spreading, is touching your face. After you touch like tables or whatever, and then you touch your face, right? So if you have the mask on, and keeping 2 meters away, I think that's like 6 feet from a person, and not touching your face. I also wear gloves when I'm out, which I haven't been out, but when I send my kids out, they wear a glove, they wear a mask. So each of those items protect them from touching their face, right? So this is what we're doing. I hope everybody's doing well. I think in my next video, I'm not going to talk about this. I probably just I have no idea, because there's nothing going on for me to see what's going on. Maybe if I see my neighbors doing something, maybe I might record them and then send it to you so you can see like Israeli life. But mamish, there's nobody outside. The Beit Knesset is closed. There's no going to the Beit Knesset. There's no mikvot for men open. None of that. So it's just all in my house. And as you can see, my son's birthday, we leave it up because, I think I told you before, we leave it up until like just Okay, it's time to take it down. Probably Pesach will take it down, but there's no need. It's happy. We see it. Balloons, you know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stick with me. Please hit the like, subscribe, and the notifications because you guys know I'm trifling about that. Thank you. Bye.